have to admit, ever since I walked in the door, I was like, I really just want to sit in that velour chair.
Do it. Can we do it? We're gonna sit in that later because I have my sweater vest.
Is it cool?
I think we should, pop that thing up. Go back.
And this way we'll pull focus from the fact that I'm the looming tall storyteller.
Remove that so that when they post it on the internet, it won't be in the way.
Yes. That's why you're a judge, sir. You've got a head on you. Okay, so.
Oh my lord.
It swivels. I'm like in Star Trek. Okay, so. I was really little when I was given my first pair of skates. Not roller skates. I'm from Michigan. These were ice skates. They were white, and they had white laces with silver floss going through the laces, so they sparkled a little bit when the lights caught you going around the rink. I had little outfits, little skirts, and little sweaters that tied at the waist and had fluttery bits of material. And my mother would curl my hair into tight little ringlets before going out, for the little numbers and stuff. It'd have a ribbon that was probably pink or maybe baby blue or like violet. And I would do these really beautiful, angel-like, stardust, ice castles numbers. And it didn't quite fit. And I kept at it though because I really loved the ice. I loved the way it smelled when you cut it with your blades. I loved the way that you could go faster and faster and faster and cut yourself into a turn and just launch yourself through your own velocity and mass and mysteries of science into the air and then triple Salchow your way back down into victory. Suck it, Tanya Harding. This is mine. And the Winter Olympics happened and I felt like one with those girls, but I didn't feel completely like I hadn't really found it. I hadn't found what I was looking for. I didn't have that thing that I needed in my sport that would fill your hunger, like your inner it just wasn't there for me. And when I was a senior in high school, this tall, really fair guy with really long, somewhat short, somewhat long in the back hair came up to me. That's right. And he was like, "So I saw you at the rink, eh?" And yeah, that began my illustrious career of dating hockey players. It's not easy to do. They really are dating the ice, but if you can just pull them away, it's gorgeous. When they cry, maple syrup comes out. When they sweat, they smell like pine trees and icicles. And when you go to the rink and you sit next to all of the other hockey girlfriends who are mysteriously tan in Michigan in the middle of the winter, and who have eyeliner thicker than a line down the middle of the highway, and who have high ponytails and pink hoodies, you feel like you are part of the magic. At least you're supposed to. I knew that I was supposed to. The first hockey player, Tom, the Canadian, he was glorious. And we dated for a while. And then I dated another hockey player. Then I dated another hockey player. And then I dated another hockey player. And I almost dated a goalie, but I thought, no. I'm not crazy. So I felt through all this time like I'm going to these games, I'm sitting in these stands, and I'm watching these people, and I love the game. I just love it. I love being one of those crazy chicks who throws her beer in the air and let's just hit the sky, and she's like, ah, and screaming with the rage of the game. I love being that person. I love being the person who sees the tiny hockey players coming out, and they're as wide as they are tall with their little pads and their dreams and their desire to be the Tim Hortons. I love them. I love their maple dreams. But I was still figure skating. And then, my senior year of college, I met Benjamin. Benjamin, whose dad was so drunk the day he was delivered that there's just an NN at the end of his name. It's just Benjamin. But I met Benjamin, and he was a hockey player. He had hockey hair. I'm not ashamed of it. He had a great hockey butt. And he took me home for the holidays. And he came from a nuclear family, which was gorgeous, and they had a house kind of like this. And they lived on one of the small inland lakes in Michigan. We have a lot of those, be jealous. And it froze over, and he said, we're gonna go out in the pond. And I was like, I didn't pack my skates. Like, I'm at Shit Creek here, man, I'm not prepared. And he goes, no, it's cool, what size are you? I'm size 10, man, I'm 5'11", what do you think? So he gave me a pair of his old skates, and they were hockey skates. I had never worn a pair of hockey skates. They didn't have a toe pick in the front because you don't stop yourself with a little jagged fork of politeness. You stop yourself in someone's face. And that's right. Don't picture my teeth are real. But Benjamin and his brother Tom took me out for my first round of pond hockey in the horrifically cold northern Michigan winter. The water had frozen soft, which means the cold came on so quickly that the ice was just smooth. It's like a gift, like God, who also loves hockey, smiled upon me and said, Jesus told me you wanted this ice. Merry Christmas. And we went out, and a couple of the neighbor people who also lived on the lake came over, and we played a vigorous, nasty, in-your-face, maybe I know your name, maybe I don't know your name, but I'm going to push you over round of hockey. Most of them were guys. I've never pushed a guy over before in my life. I don't think that's something a woman needs to do to feel powerful, but I did it, and I did feel powerful. One of them was 5'8", and he cried a little bit. And I like that too. And what I realized when Ryan from across the pond was holding his elbow and shriveled into icy, icy tears was that I am not a delicate figure skater. I am a raging, deliberate, nay, I may say even vaguely psychotic hockey player. And I don't care if I have to wear my hair in a pigtail. And I don't care if I have to wear a sports bra and the other players don't. I love that game. Thank you.